And by the way, I like kids better than people. I wish I could stay and watch Wonka with you, but I'm not going to.
Yes, yes. I'm sure you've seen many of these. I will be showing you some more of Biden having, I don't think he's really having fun. I think he probably should be on retirement because he is having something way beyond a gaffe or a string of gaffes. He seems to be having an onset of dementia, it would seem. But of course, the Democrat Party's in trouble. They're trying to cover for him, just like a lot of liberals do. They want to make sure that their guy is the head of their liberal agenda and that nothing gets in the way of that. But as you can see from the Morning Joe, their commentary is usually off base, and I can understand why people are angry, saying, hey, why are people bagging on Biden? Because they like what the results are. So I can understand. It's not about age. It's really about mental acuity. So let's see what they're saying here on this interview.
The world together, and the thing is, and this is the most, I'm going to lose it. Literally, I'm going to lose it. Like, they bring up his age. You bring up his age, he's 80 years old. He makes jokes about his age, and yet he's working on every level, foreign and domestically. And then are you making the argument? Is one making the argument that, oh, he's 80, therefore a voter is going to vote for Donald Trump? Like, that's the choice?
By the way, Donald Trump is 77, and
doesn't make any sense.
Even when he was in office, he had executive time where he just sat off the room in the Oval Office, and he would watch cable news around the clock, where Biden is working around the clock on foreign policy.
But yeah, I know what you're thinking. Yeah, you either like Biden or you don't like him, or you're just neutral on it. For me, I just kind of think he should have been in retirement. He didn't really want the job. He just wanted it for his legacy because he's been in politics for a long time, and this was his last shot. And probably to his surprise, he got the nomination and was elected president. So
Anyway, the best way to get something done, if it holds near and dear to you that you like to be able to, anyway, from Charlotte. Another line going from in Florida down to Tampa of Putin's kleptocracy. Yeah. And Joan Shingang, I'm going to pronounce it, Shanga, $159 billion led. America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was going to put the idea that Los Angeles and what am I doing here? For two reasons. One, we haven't been able to communicate it in a way that is, let me say another way. But the nature, not a solid meeting with they make a very good point. Here's the deal.
Guys really needs some help. He needs something, but it's having the job as president isn't really going to be good for his health either. So I really think a lot of people are saying that probably they're going to get Michelle Obama up and running along with Gavin Newsom. Who knows how that would work, if Gavin will be vice president or what. But I think the Democrats are going to have to come up with some kind of trick up their sleeve in order to make this happen. Trump, I mean, he has some gaffes, but not really to the extent of Biden. And remember George Bush Jr., he had gaffes too. He would say all sorts of things like people are working hard to put food on their families, or you're just making things up. I mean, but it was funny. There was a comical element to it. But he was probably dyslexic.
If you're a single mother with 2 children, which is the toughest job in America as far as I'm concerned, and you're working hard to put food on your family, those who think that they can say we're only going to have a stimulus package, but let's forget tax relief, underestimate. Just making sure you were paying attention. You were. I know the human being and fish can coexist peacefully.
And Trump, he seems to have that mental acuity. I think he's much more fit for the position, in my opinion. And actually, a lot of liberals are coming to that realization too. They figured, okay, they don't like Trump. He think he's an abrasive jerk, but hey, he got results with the Abraham Accords and talking to leaders all across the world, no matter how tyrannical and how awful they were, he was willing to negotiate and bring these figureheads to the table. And with Trump gone and Biden there, Biden is not really there. He's relying on other people in his administration to do that job. So, what do you think? Be sure to comment below and like and subscribe for more content to come.